work on another art journal page today. I've been inspired by something that I saw on the internet. What I've done is I've painted this Venetian mask from an image that I found on the internet, and this is like my interpretation of that image. I've got quite a lot of gold on the headband as well, to make it stand out a bit from the plain face image. What I'm going to do before I paint the background, I've cut the eyes out of the image, but I want them to be black in the background, so I'm going to position where I'm going to want this on the page, and I'm going to just quickly sketch around the eyes with pencil. And I'm going to paint those black. I want to go a bit with the colour scheme of the mask, so I'm going to do some of the background in red and black, and maybe add a bit of gold to it. I think I'm going to use these Neo Colour water solubles, and I think I'll have black more around the outside. Sorry, I can't get the whole thing into the frame, so some of it's going to be a bit missing. Sorry, I've got a really scratchy throat today. I'm going to get these sort of blended a bit, so it doesn't look much at the moment, but once you start blending these with some water, I'm not sure really what to do in the middle. I think I'll leave that bit for now. I'll just blend some of this in now. the less water you add as well, the darker the crayon becomes. I might actually put some more black onto that afterwards. Okay, now I'm going to blend the red, sort of merge it into the black. Make this layer a bit more watery, I think. Unusual texture. Blend in a bit of yellow here around. That part. this other one here called Screaming Banshee Black. Block that a tiny bit just to get some texture. And I don't want to blur it too much because I quite like the effect of that colour, so I'm just going to leave it now to dry naturally and then I'll come back. While I've been waiting for my page to dry, I've cut out some gears from Cereal Box with my X-Cut gear die. I absolutely love these. They're really varied and different sizes, so it's a great set of dies to buy if you're into gears. But I want to make them look a bit older, not sort of too clean and gold. Some of these as well, I haven't been particularly careful, as you'll see of that one. There's places missing where there's no gold. And now I've got one of these pens that has embossing fluid inside, and I've got some copper embossing powder here. And I've also got this one, which is Mica Flakes Tarnished Bronze. Actually, I'll just do the bronze one at the moment. So what I'm going to do is just randomly draw a few spots on here with this pen, and then just sprinkle a bit of the bronze on the top. And then I'm going to heat set that again. I'm just going to go away from my go over here. I don't want to melt the powder that's on my paper. So that sort of put bronze splodges on it now. And I'm going to do that with all of them. And then when I've done that, I'm going to do it again, sprinkle a few of these mica flakes on there just to give it a bit of texture. Alright, with the mica flakes you want to give them a good shake to mix all the different colours up. Also with mica flakes you either need to put it onto hot UT to make it stick, or else we're going to now do it with glue. I've got some PVA glue here in a bottle with a thin nozzle, so I'm just going to sort of randomly put some glue on here just so that we get some of the flakes stuck on there. This dries clear anyway, so it won't show. I don't want them all over, just sort of randomly, maybe in places where it hasn't embossed very well. I might put some on, a bit more on top of the bronze. It's just to give it some sort of texture and colour variation and make them look a bit older. think I've got them all. So now I'm just going to get my flakes and just sort of randomly sprinkle them on. And then you see when you shake it off, you've just got, oh, focus. I think you can just about see there. Looks just like little pieces of glitter, only it's dull. So now put these to one side again and let them dry. Oops, so lazy. Yeah, that's good. It's not too much, just a little bumpiness on the surface. Yeah, I was just thinking I might put some gold embossing powder on here as well, just to give it that little extra bit. So I'm just going to randomly go over the mask. I'll do it in stages. So gold. Yeah, I like that. Let's do a bit more on this side. I'm just going to go off camera because I don't want to heat set the rest of the embossing powder that's out of the jar. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's sort of given it a slightly different tone of gold to the gold paint that I used underneath, so, and it's raised it up a bit so it's got a bit more texture with it. That bit there is not quite melted. Let's give that another quick blast. I also decided after to put a few mica flakes on the mask as well, so I've done that and I think it makes it quite effective. What I've done now, what I want to do now, this is dry, is just blend, make this yellow a little bit darker and blend it up more into this piece of red there. want it to look like it's sort of rays of gold coming out off the top of the head and going up. I don't want the brush too wet. I want to try and spread the paint out a bit into these feathers. Like that. Okay. I've got some black acrylic paint and I'm going to paint the eyes. I just use a scrap of paper as my paint palette. I'm going to use the smaller brush. Well, actually I don't need to be too careful. Probably better to go a bit outside the lines so that when the mask goes over the top it will just cover it anyway. So I'll just make these wider. I want to try and get them as dark as possible, so I might put 2 coats on. I'm now going to cut the top of his head off around the mask there, and I'm going to let these eyes dry and then we'll carry on.